shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
So this is how they do it. Amazing. Cernovich, friend of the show, had this incredible tweet. The second that Elon Musk took over Twitter, he said, left-wingers will create Nazi sock puppet accounts to try and get advertisers to flee. Man, Cerno just nailed it. Like 2 years ago. It's so predictable. This is so predictable. And shame on these organizations. This is why this show has pledged a huge advertising budget on X just to support free speech, along with Tim Pool and the Babylon Bee. We joined together and we're going to be doing big ads. I think that the ads that we should make, I called Tim last night, talk about this. I think the ads that we should make should be against Apple and IBM. We should do ads about how Apple uses slave labor, about how Disney thanked the Communist Party of China who runs concentration camps, and how IBM helped Hitler plan the concentration camps. Those are the ads. I'll spend money on ads shaming those. Let's put them on blast, right? Let's go on offense. These people, these corporations have despicable histories when it comes to human rights. They're filthy. And this is what virtue signaling is all about. They're virtue signaling. They have no virtue. And they are being weaponized and rolled by left-wing dark money, humanity-hating groups funded entirely by George Soros. Media Matters is a Democrat front group. The Democrat Party has outsourced their laundry to these people to be hitmen. Watch.
We point out in today's article that Media Matters has always been a front group for the Democratic Party. It's always been a front group for the Democratic Party donors. So you go and basically have this alliance between the advertisers and a political party to censor and control what's on media platforms. That's very scary. That's very dangerous. People should be very concerned about what's happening. They should speak up and defend free speech on X, on all other social media platforms, because it's currently under attack by Media Matters.
Who's with me? I think this is a great idea. Like the ads that we should run, we can create them here. We have a great creative group, great production group. We can create them here. I'll create an entire ad that about every single company. We'll do a full investigation into every company that pulled their ads from X about how they've supported concentration camps, slave labor, and the literal Nazi party when it comes to IBM. How about that? This is a great idea. And then I'll run that ad. I'll put money behind that ad on X and we'll shame them. Tim talked about this in his show last night. We should shame these advertisers. Shame works. It is good to punch back. And you find out these places have glass jaws. As soon as you throw one haymaker, man, we can fight back. We'll use the same tactics we used against Bud Light, against Target. Baby, feels good to be back. Elon Musk just hates wokeism. And that's the fundamental driving force behind the man. He hates anti-human ideology. And I'll say this because we're all preparing for Thanksgiving, right? So we're all preparing to go to Thanksgiving. It didn't used to be this way. Like I'm not going to have any Hamas supporter at my Thanksgiving, right? I don't care who you are, right? If you're a member of my family, I'm not going to have you at my Thanksgiving table. But it didn't used to be like this, where the other side wanted to put you in camps, right? Where the other side wanted to force injections into your body and believe that they controlled you. It didn't used to be this slave master mentality, right? You're a slave. If somebody can tell you what they are going to put into your body, otherwise you can't have bread to feed your family, you're a slave. If somebody can tell you what you're allowed to think, what you're allowed to say, you're a slave. Call it what it is. It's chattel slavery. And that is why these people actually love concentration camps. Places like these evil corporations like Disney. They actually love concentration camps. They love them. They want you to live in one. They want to control what you say, what you do, and what you inject into your body. They want to force that upon you, what you can and cannot think. Shut up. Shut up and eat the gruel. It's 1984. Eat the sludge. That's what they want. That's what they're demanding. They're not taking their advertising off X because it was serviced next to an ad that they don't support. They actually support that ideology. They support that worldview of total control of a population. They do it in their actions. That's the irony of this whole thing. That's the sick thing here. They're not taking they're taking their advertising off X because Elon Musk is actually trying to create a free world, and they are against a free world. They're against freedom, liberty, freedom of thought, creativity. They're actually against that. Think different was Apple's old saying. It is the opposite now. Think exactly and entirely and totally exactly only what we tell you to think. It's an abomination. So these people are monsters, and these corporations need to be shamed. I'm going to get together with the Babylon Bee, and I'm going to get together with Tim Pool, and we're going to shame them. We're going to put our collective firepower together, and we're going to humiliate these companies. We're going to do a deep dive into how evil these companies actually are, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be awesome. Elon Musk saying, I'm not right wing. I'm pro humanity. So important. Such an important point to make. Watch.
Over the past year or so, since purchasing X, you've become more political. Is there a part of you that regrets that?
Have I?
In this battle to sort of counterweigh the woke that comes from
I guess
San
if you
Francisco?
consider fighting the woke mind virus, which I consider to be a civilizational threat, to be political, then yes.
So basically going into the battleground of politics. I mean, is there a part of you that regrets
Yes,
that?
I don't know if this is necessarily sort of one candidate or another candidate, but it's I'm generally against things that are anti-meritocratic or where there's an attempt to suppress discussion, where even discussing a topic is, not allowed.
Isn't that the point? That's what these companies are actually standing against. These companies are pro-totalitarianism. They're pro-Marxism. They're pro-total control of your life. So it's good to know. It's good to know. And I'm gonna get together with my boys, Seth Dillon at the Babylon Bee and Tim Pool, and we're gonna make it hurt. We're gonna make it hurt. You people don't understand the hornet's nest that you've kicked. A Trump-appointed judge will preside over Elon Musk's high-profile lawsuit. Spaghetti-o. A Trump-appointed judge a judge appointed by Donald Trump will oversee the high-profile lawsuit filed by Musk against the far-left organization Media Matters. This judge in the Northern District of Texas, is the same judge that demanded that the FDA release the Pfizer files and ordered the FDA to expedite the release of its Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine documentation. Oh, man. Judge Pittman, get ready, baby. We're ready. We are ready. It's going to be an incredible run. We are very much looking forward to a time where we fight back. The panic is real, and it is setting in, and it is palpable.